So how much do you love Soudal?
Soudal is such an awesome gap filler. It's one of the best I've ever used. Well, it is the best I've ever used. That's why I continue to use it.
So this is your standard fill and paint?
Yep. 100%. It's a lot more flexible than the majority of the fillers on the market. It's super smooth. Even with the other, you know, even if sometimes you have a dripless gap machine, it still will drip because they pressurize the filler too much and then it squirts out everywhere all the time. So I never use water or anything anyway. You don't really need to with this product because it's, like I said, it's really, really smooth.
Now that's how hard it is to drop down and throw a stone across water.
You got any other tips for the noobs when it comes to gaps?
Oh,
Get a good gun.
get a good gun. Soudal. This one here, it's pretty old now, but this is a Soudal 18.1 ratio gap gun. Pretty much same thing, one of the best gap guns I've ever used. This gap gun with the Soudal, perfect combination. And like I said, you can, with the 18.1 ratio, you can squeeze out a lot more. So, you know, usually with a normal gap gun, you have to keep pumping it just to keep going like along. With this, it holds a lot of on your trigger, so you're looking probably 2 runs for an area like that. So it's really easy to use. It's a lot more controllable too. You can sort of know how much needs to come out. So yeah.
So Soudal only have really 3 fillers for their painting and decorating range. So this is your standard fill and paint. It's got a certain percentage of flex, which is still rated for interior and exterior. And you got all weather flex, which has got like a crazy amount of flexibility, big gap in weatherboards. So with your movement, you're not getting cracking. Same for fill and paint. And then you got wet on wet for a lot of your insurance painters getting in and out. They need to cut in the corners while it's still wet. You can actually paint on it.
And then for exteriors, I like to use the Soudal SMX 25 too. That did replace the SMX 35, and I think that's got 25% elasticity or flexibility. And you know, for my joints between, you know, masonry surface, the render between footpaths and the walls, it's a perfect product because it's UV resistant, it dries real hard, it's waterproof, and flexibility is unbelievable. So the SMX 25 is such an awesome product for exterior use as well. Yeah, for any of the sort of concrete, brickwork, masonry joints.
So the good thing, I guess, you only need a few fillers to cover every job rather than having...
Well, the 2 fillers I use is the Soudal gap filler and the SMX 25. Pretty much they're the only 2 I need to use. because I like to leave all my gaps overnight. Doesn't matter if it's a Soudal or any other gaps. They say, hey, it dries in 2 hours, but when you come to a corner to try to paint with your first coat, you want to make sure it's rock solid. And I can guarantee you, there's no gap filler on the market that will dry rock solid in 2 hours. So yeah, I always like to leave it overnight, 24 hours. That way it's going to be real hard when you go to paint it. You're not going to be pulling any out of your corners as you're trying to go through and paint, and it's not going to crack. If you paint your gaps too early, it will crack. So always leave it as long as you can, let it harden, and then it just makes the job a lot more smoother and the finish a lot more better. Well, you know, when you're using other types of gaps, you sort of do have to, because it's not that smooth without adding a bit of moisture to it, which is water. But with the Soudal, you don't need to. And this stuff is designed to go between bare concrete bricks, masonry and everything also. So, you know, you get the painters like, oh, you need to prime first. Well, with this product, you don't, okay? Like I said, it's got a lot better flexibility than the other fillers out there.
Can you get this stuff delivered to your front door?
Hell yeah, you can get this delivered to your door pretty much within 1 to 3 days anywhere in Australia. Just give the good peeps at Go Industrial a message, a call via Instagram, Facebook, Google, whatever way.
Are they a one-stop spray shop?
They are the one-stop spray shop. They hold everything that I need to do my job each and every day, which is the Soudal range, which I use for all my filling needs, and then the iQuip. So that's my masking tape, my paper, my plastic. 50% of my hand tools are iQuip as well, so they Go Industrial stock the full range of iQuip, Soudal, Ergo, Merca, Bahco, you name it, they got it. And it will be delivered to your door. And they will back everything that they sell, you know. There's one thing about selling it, but backing it and having, you know, the sales, the service and the warranty, they'll look after you 100%. And that's why I work with them, and I recommend all the painters to give them a go. Small, family-owned Australian business, exactly like us, you know. So that's what it's all about, helping small businesses, you know, make something. So getting it